Today we're going to be talking about angle measures of triangles. And so the main characteristic of angles inside triangles is that the sum of all three of the angles equals 180. And so what this looks like, if we have an angle with angles X, Y, and Z, adding all of them up together, the sum of all three of those equals 180 degrees. And so we can use this formula to find the missing value of an angle. So in example one, we have 28 degrees, X, and 50. And we need to figure out what is this angle measure. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine all of them up. So 28 plus 50 plus X equals 180. Okay, now we just have to combine like terms. So the only like terms over here are 28 and 50. So 28 plus 50 equals 78. Bring down that plus X. So now we have an equation which we know how to solve for equations. So we're going to do the opposite of the operation. So I'm going to subtract 78 from both sides. Remember, these cancel out. So I'm left with X equals 180 minus 78, which is 102. So my angle measure up here is 102 degrees. And if you're ever want to check, go back and check your work, all you have to do is add all of these up. So 102 plus 28 plus 50 equals 180. So that's a way to quickly check your work. All right, let's try B. So we have 45, X, and then 90. Remember, whenever you see that little square in that corner, that means 90 degrees. So I'm going to say 90 plus 45 plus X equals 180. So I'm going to combine my like terms. So 90 plus 45, which equals 135, plus X equals 180. Undo my operation, so subtract 135 from both sides. I'm left with X equals 180 minus 135, and I get 45. So X equals 45 degrees. And this is actually a special right triangle, which we'll talk about in a few videos as well. So a special right triangle, whenever you see a right triangle and you know that one angle is 45, the other angle is always going to be 45. That is a special, it's called 45, 45, 90. The other special triangle that we'll talk about as well is 30, 60, 90. That's just like a little key thing that you can remember. You can always add them up and do the math this way, but whenever you see that 45, you know that this other X equals 45 as well. So then let's classify these two triangles. So over here I have one obtuse angle. So this is an obtuse triangle. It also is a scalene triangle because these sides are all different lengths. So I have a scalene obtuse triangle. And then B over here, I have my right triangle because I have my right angle. It's also an acute triangle because I have all three of my angles are acute. So I have an acute right triangle right here.